When two people share their vulnerabilities, they give each other the chance to meet each other at a raw, authentic level. Sharing personal stories, past struggles, and deep desires create an emotional intimacy that goes beyond surface-level attraction. This shared vulnerability is often what forms the deepest connections. It allows both partners to experience empathy for each other and understand each other in ways they couldn't otherwise. True intimacy involves being there for each other during both joyous and challenging times. Offering emotional support in difficult situations fosters a sense of security, making both individuals feel more connected and cared for. Whether it's listening during a tough day, offering encouragement during a personal challenge, or celebrating successes together, emotional support plays a significant role in fostering attachment. Conclusion: sharing vulnerabilities invites both partners to experience deep empathy and understanding. This shared emotional experience strengthens the attachment and creates a bond that feels unbreakable. Conclusion: emotional support is vital for intimacy. When partners show up for each other during tough times, they reinforce the emotional bond, building deeper attachment. Final thought: the power of genuine intimacy in building lasting attachment. True intimacy is what transforms a connection from something fleeting into a relationship built on trust, respect, and deep attachment. And the beauty of this bond? It only grows stronger with time. Genuine intimacy isn't just about understanding and connecting on a deep level. It also encourages mutual growth. True intimacy allows both individuals to evolve into the best versions of themselves together. By supporting each other's goals, personal growth, and aspirations, you create a partnership where both people thrive. This mutual growth strengthens the emotional bond and fosters attachment as both individuals grow closer while growing together. Conclusion: intimacy promotes growth. As both partners evolve together, the attachment grows stronger, creating a deeper, lasting connection. True intimacy encompasses both emotional and physical closeness. Physical touch, whether it's holding hands, hugging, or more intimate gestures, can deepen emotional attachment by releasing bonding hormones like oxytocin. These physical moments of closeness reinforce the emotional connection and provide reassurance, making both partners feel more deeply bonded to each other. Conclusion: physical closeness plays a critical role in fostering emotional attachment. It enhances the feeling of connection and reassures both individuals of the emotional bond they share. Genuine intimacy thrives on open, honest communication. Consistent, meaningful conversations help partners understand each other's thoughts, emotions, and needs. When you communicate openly, it fosters a sense of emotional security. You learn to listen, empathize, and respond in ways that show you truly care about each other's well-being. This mutual understanding deepens the bond and makes attachment feel natural. Conclusion: trust is earned when you take the risk to be vulnerable. It's the foundation for love and connection to flourish. Conclusion: communication isn't just about words, it's about understanding. When you communicate with love and respect, you build a stronger, more intimate connection that leads to lasting attachment. At the heart of every powerful relationship is an emotional connection. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you show your feelings, hopes, and fears. This emotional sharing opens up the possibility for the other person to connect with you on a deeper level. Men, in particular, are often drawn to women who show their true selves, not the polished, perfect version they think is expected. Conclusion: emotional connection is born from vulnerability. When both people share their true feelings and experiences, the relationship grows stronger. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you also create space for your partner to be vulnerable. This mutual exchange encourages growth for both individuals. Vulnerability helps both people to be their most authentic selves and fosters an environment where they can support one another through challenges, grow together, and evolve into the best versions of themselves. Conclusion: vulnerability isn't just about showing your weaknesses, it's a catalyst for personal growth and mutual support in a relationship. Contrary to popular belief, vulnerability doesn't repel attraction, it enhances it. When you show up as your true self, imperfections and all, you're being authentic, and authenticity is incredibly attractive. People are drawn to others who are comfortable with themselves and aren't afraid to show their true feelings. Men in particular often fall for women who let their guard down, because it creates a sense of realness and intimacy that goes beyond superficial attraction. Absolutely. Here's an expanded version of the point: vulnerability is powerful, broken down with conclusions and subheadings. Vulnerability is powerful. Vulnerability is often seen as a weakness, but in truth, it is one of the most powerful tools in building meaningful connections. It's the courage to show up as you truly are with all your imperfections, fears, and hopes. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we open up the possibility for deeper intimacy and real emotional connection. In relationships, genuine intimacy is one of the most powerful forces that can create lasting attachment between two people. True intimacy goes beyond physical connection or surface-level conversations. It involves emotional vulnerability, trust, and deep mutual understanding. When intimacy is real, it forms the foundation of a strong and secure attachment, allowing both partners to feel deeply connected, valued, and seen. Conclusion: vulnerability increases attraction by fostering authenticity. The more genuine you are, the more your partner is likely to feel a deep and lasting attraction to you. In many relationships, especially early on, both parties may wear masks to protect themselves, hiding their real emotions to avoid rejection or heartbreak. But this cycle of emotional walls creates distance and stagnates growth. Vulnerability disrupts this cycle and opens the door to real connection. By being open and honest, you make it easier for your partner to let down their guard, creating a safe environment for love and trust to blossom. Final thought: the power of vulnerability in building deep connections. Conclusion: when you embrace vulnerability, you break the cycle of emotional walls, allowing for a healthier, more connected relationship to thrive. In relationships, vulnerability isn't just an option, it's essential for creating lasting love and intimacy. It's the bridge that connects two souls on a level that no surface-level interaction ever can. This expanded version digs deeper into the power of vulnerability in relationships, exploring its key benefits and how it facilitates emotional intimacy and connection. Let me know if you'd like any further adjustments. Certainly. Here's an expanded version of the point: genuine intimacy fosters attachment, broken down with subheadings and conclusions. Genuine intimacy begins with emotional vulnerability. To build a true connection, both individuals need to allow themselves to be seen for who they really are, without masks, without pretenses. When you allow yourself to share your deepest thoughts, fears, desires, and even insecurities, it creates a safe space for the other person to do the same. This vulnerability doesn't make you weaker, it strengthens the bond because it shows that you trust each other. Genuine intimacy fosters attachment. Conclusion: emotional vulnerability is the gateway to genuine intimacy. When both partners share their true selves, the emotional connection grows stronger, fostering deep attachment. Intimacy isn't just about sharing your emotions, it's also about creating trust. Trust forms the foundation of any intimate connection. When you can trust each other completely, you can open up in ways you never could with someone you feel unsure about. Trust is built through honesty, consistency, and support. The more you show up for each other in both good times and difficult moments, the deeper the trust grows. Conclusion: without trust, intimacy cannot flourish. Trust is essential for creating a bond that makes both partners feel safe, secure, and loved. Conclusion: to create a connection that's real, let go of the armor you wear. Show who you are, not just who you think people want to see. We all have walls around our hearts. They've been built over time through past experiences, hurt, disappointment, and fears of being judged. But these walls also prevent us from forming genuine connections. Vulnerability is the key to breaking them down. When you allow yourself to be open, to show your true emotions and desires, you invite the other person to do the same. It's in this shared space of emotional openness that true intimacy grows. Vulnerability builds trust. When you open yourself up, it communicates to the other person, I trust you enough to be my authentic self. This creates a feeling of safety in the relationship where both people feel they can express themselves freely without fear of judgment or rejection. Trust is the cornerstone of any lasting relationship, and vulnerability is what fosters that trust. Certainly, here's an expanded version of the power of chemistry, broken down with subheadings and conclusions. So, if you want to build a lasting relationship, start with intimacy. Genuine, authentic, and nurturing intimacy that fosters attachment and creates a love that lasts. Genuine intimacy is the secret ingredient for creating lasting attachment in a relationship. It's about more than just physical connection. It's about emotional vulnerability, trust, shared experiences, and a deep understanding of each other. When both partners are willing to be open, honest, and supportive, the emotional bond that forms is unshakable. This expanded version explores the various facets of genuine intimacy and how it nurtures attachment between partners. Let me know if you'd like any further refinements. Chemistry in a relationship is often seen as a mysterious, almost magical connection between two people. It's that spark, that undeniable force that seems to pull you towards someone in a way you can't quite explain. But while chemistry may seem like something beyond our control, it's actually a combination of both biological instincts and emotional alignment that creates this powerful bond. The truth is, chemistry is essential for attraction, connection, and even the potential for long-lasting relationships. Conclusion. While physical attraction might get things started, true chemistry is an emotional and intellectual connection that makes the bond much stronger and deeper. At its core, chemistry is about more than just physical attraction. Yes, physical features can initiate that spark, but true chemistry is an emotional and mental connection that goes deeper than looks. It's a shared energy, an alignment of values, interests, and sometimes even timing. When two people experience chemistry, they feel an intense emotional resonance, like their minds and souls are in sync. Chemistry is often described as an exchange of energy. When two people come together, it's almost as if their energies align in a way that makes them feel more alive, more engaged, and more attuned to one another. This energy exchange isn't always something you can see, but it's something you can feel. The way you communicate, laugh, and interact all contribute to the energetic vibe between you and your partner. You'll often hear people say, "We just clicked," and that's the energy they're referring to. Conclusion. Chemistry is the result of energy alignment, a natural resonance between two people that creates an undeniable and exciting connection. There's real science behind chemistry too. When you meet someone you're attracted to, your body releases dopamine, the feel-good hormone that causes the euphoric feeling of infatuation. At the same time, oxytocin, the bonding hormone, is released, creating a sense of trust, attachment, and connection. This is why you feel so drawn to someone when you share that powerful moment of chemistry. Your body is literally reacting to their presence. Conclusion. Timing is key in chemistry. When both people are emotionally available and open to connection, chemistry can grow and flourish. It's not just a random event. Chemistry can also be a matter of timing. Two people can meet at different points in their lives, and the connection will feel different depending on their emotional state or readiness for a relationship. If one or both people are open to new connections, the chemistry will likely flourish. This is why chemistry can sometimes feel serendipitous, but it's more about being in the right place at the right time and having the emotional availability to connect deeply. One of the key elements of confidence is maintaining a positive mindset. When you believe in your ability to succeed, you approach challenges with a sense of optimism and possibility. You focus on solutions instead of dwelling on problems, and you maintain a belief that things will work out in the end. Positive thinking doesn't mean ignoring difficulties or pretending that everything is perfect, but rather choosing to focus on the opportunities that lie within every situation. A confident person understands that setbacks are a part of the journey, and they use them as stepping stones to move forward rather than as reasons to give up. Chemistry is one of the most exciting and powerful aspects of a relationship, but it's not just about the immediate spark. It's about nurturing and fostering that initial connection through emotional depth, shared values, and intentional effort. Emotional growth is just as important as intellectual or professional growth. Challenging him on an emotional level means encouraging him to open up about his feelings, confront his fears, and deal with any emotional baggage he may be carrying. This may involve having tough, vulnerable conversations where you ask him to share more of his inner world. Encouraging him to express his emotions authentically and deal with difficult feelings is a challenge that can deepen your emotional connection and foster long-term growth in the relationship. It's about inviting him to be emotionally available and connected, even when it feels uncomfortable. While biological attraction and energy alignment can create an undeniable bond, lasting relationships require more. The key is to build on that chemistry, deepen the emotional connection, and nurture it over time. When you do this, chemistry doesn't just fade away, it grows into something meaningful and lasting. So, if you want to experience the true power of chemistry, recognize that it's more than just a feeling. It's something that requires both effort and openness. When you cultivate chemistry, it can become the foundation of a relationship that lasts and evolves. One of the most powerful aspects of being unpredictable is that it challenges complacency. It's easy to slip into a comfortable routine where everything becomes predictable. But when you break that pattern, you force yourself and the people around you to be present, to adapt, and to engage in the moment. By introducing surprise or unpredictability into your interactions, you inspire a sense of openness and adaptability in others. You show them that life is full of possibilities and that it's okay to embrace change, to be spontaneous, and to venture outside the usual boundaries of routine. Another aspect of unpredictability is the way it can enhance your personal growth. By stepping out of your comfort zone and taking risks that challenge what you thought you knew, you open yourself up to new learning experiences. When you're unpredictable, you allow yourself the flexibility to change your mind, try new things, and evolve in ways you might not have anticipated. This growth mindset encourages adaptability and creativity, making you more resilient in the face of challenges and more open to life's unexpected twists and turns. Being unpredictable can also empower you to live life on your terms. When you stop following a set script and start making decisions that reflect your own desires, you free yourself from the constraints of predictability. You become the driver of your own experience, carving out a path that excites you and keeps you engaged in the present moment. This freedom allows you to embrace opportunities as they come without the pressure to follow a predetermined path. You become more in tune with your instincts, and your decisions become more authentic to who you are. Lastly, being unpredictable allows you to fully enjoy the beauty of living in the present. Life is full of surprises, and when you're unpredictable, you're more likely to embrace the magic of the moment. Whether it's a spontaneous adventure or a quick change in plans that leads to an unexpected, memorable experience, unpredictability brings excitement into your life. It encourages you to let go of rigid plans, to embrace the unknown, and to remain open to the surprises that come your way. It's in these moments of surprise and spontaneity that we often find the most joy, connection, and fulfillment. When you are unpredictable, you also encourage deeper connections and stronger bonds. Predictable relationships can become stagnant over time as people fall into patterns and roles that are too familiar. But when unpredictability is woven into the relationship, it opens up opportunities for growth, creativity, and excitement. Whether it's through spontaneous dates, unplanned getaways, or surprising each other with thoughtful acts, being unpredictable adds layers of richness to your connection. It keeps things fresh and prevents the relationship from becoming mundane. This kind of unpredictability fosters a sense of anticipation where each day feels like an exciting journey of discovery. When it comes to relationships, whether romantic, professional, or personal, one of the most important principles you can follow is to never play games. Playing games often involves manipulating situations, withholding feelings, or acting in ways that are meant to provoke specific reactions from others. While some might think that playing hard to get or withholding information makes them appear more mysterious or desirable, these actions typically lead to confusion, frustration, and a lack of genuine connection. Being unpredictable is not about being reckless or inconsiderate. It's about embracing the element of surprise, challenging norms, and adding excitement to life. It encourages you to be authentic, to take risks, and to open up new possibilities, both for yourself and for the people you interact with. It's a mindset that breaks free from routine, keeps you engaged in the present, and fosters deeper connections. Unpredictability allows you to live life with curiosity, joy, and the understanding that the best moments are often the ones we never see coming. In relationships, unpredictability can also foster deeper trust and vulnerability. When you're unpredictable, you demonstrate that you're not rigid or confined by expectations. This opens up space for the other person to be more authentic and spontaneous as well. There's a level of trust that develops when you allow yourself to be unpredictable, as it signals that you're not trying to control the situation or manipulate outcomes. Instead, you're showing that you're open to whatever the future holds, and you're willing to embrace it with curiosity and excitement. This shared unpredictability can create a dynamic where both people feel comfortable being their true selves and stepping outside of their comfort zones. Being straightforward and honest is the foundation of any strong, meaningful relationship. When you play games, you create barriers between yourself and others because you're not being authentic. Instead of building trust, you're building uncertainty. Playing games often leads to misunderstandings, as others may begin to doubt your intentions or question your sincerity. Instead of fostering intimacy and understanding, games can create distance as people don't know where they stand or what you truly want. Trust is the cornerstone of any strong relationship, and playing games undermines that trust by making your intentions unclear. In romantic relationships, the temptation to play games often arises out of insecurity or fear of rejection. People may withhold their feelings or play distant in an attempt to gauge the other person's interest or to protect themselves from vulnerability. However, this creates a toxic dynamic where neither person is able to fully open up or feel comfortable expressing their emotion. When both individuals are unsure about where they stand, the relationship is likely to stagnate and neither person can experience the deep connection they desire. Being honest about your feelings, needs, and desires creates a foundation of trust, allowing both individuals to communicate openly and move forward with clarity and confidence. In professional or social settings, playing games can also lead to missed opportunities and damaged reputations. People are naturally drawn to those who are genuine, transparent, and straightforward. When you withhold information, manipulate situations, or act in ways that are intended to deceive or gain an advantage, you undermine your credibility. Colleagues, clients, or friends may begin to question your integrity, which can lead to a breakdown in communication and a loss of trust. In the workplace, collaboration is key to success, and playing games prevents you from building strong partnerships or effectively working together. Instead of trying to outmaneuver others, a better approach is to be direct, clear, and respectful in your interactions. In any relationship, the most important thing is to show up as your true, authentic self. When you're not playing games, you're not hiding behind facades or pretending to be someone you're not. Instead, you're communicating your needs, desires, and boundaries openly, allowing others to respond accordingly. This transparency invites others to do the same, creating a space where honesty and vulnerability can flourish. It removes the guessing game and allows for deeper emotional connections. When you're authentic, you encourage others to be real with you, which leads to stronger, more meaningful relationships built on mutual respect and understanding. People also appreciate when you act with integrity and consistency. When you're not playing games, your actions align with your words, creating a sense of reliability and stability. Others know that they can count on you to be honest and forthright. This consistency fosters trust, as people are more likely to feel secure and comfortable when they know they can depend on you to be truthful. By not playing games, you set an example of how to treat others with respect and fairness, encouraging the same level of honesty in return. In romantic relationships, the temptation to play games often arises out of insecurity or fear of rejection. People may withhold their feelings or play distant in an attempt to gauge the other person's interest or to protect themselves from vulnerability. However, this creates a toxic dynamic where neither person is able to fully open up or feel comfortable expressing their emotion. When both individuals are unsure about where they stand, the relationship is likely to stagnate and neither person can experience the deep connection they desire. Being honest about your feelings, needs, and desires creates a foundation of trust, allowing both individuals to communicate openly and move forward with clarity and confidence. Playing games in relationships can also lead to misunderstandings and unnecessary drama. It might seem fun to act aloof or distant to test someone's feelings, but more often than not, it creates unnecessary tension. People tend to get frustrated when they don't know where they stand or when they feel like they're being manipulated. This drama can take away from the genuine when you're open and straightforward. There's no room for this type of unnecessary chaos. You're able to express yourself clearly, and you give others the space to do the same. Playing games can also cause unnecessary stress and anxiety. When you're unsure whether someone is genuinely interested in you or just playing a game, it can leave you constantly overthinking every action, word, and gesture. This stress can overshadow the enjoyment of the relationship and make it difficult to be present in the moment. Constantly questioning intentions leads to emotional exhaustion, as you can never fully relax and trust in the connection. Being upfront about your feelings, actions, and intentions clears away this mental fog and allows for a more peaceful, grounded relationship dynamic. Furthermore, playing games can prevent you from fully experiencing the joy and fulfillment of a genuine connection. When you're focused on trying to outwit someone or make them guess how you feel, you're not allowing yourself to truly connect with them. Authenticity and vulnerability are the keys to real intimacy, and playing games blocks this kind of connection. Being real with someone, whether it's in a romantic relationship or friendship, allows you to experience true closeness and understanding. You don't have to worry about what the other person is thinking or playing mental games to get their attention. Instead, you can simply be yourself and enjoy the relationship for what it truly is. Playing games in relationships might seem like a way to protect yourself or to create intrigue, but in the end, it only leads to confusion, frustration, and disconnection. Real relationships are built on honesty, transparency, and mutual respect. When you stop playing games, you allow yourself and others the freedom to connect deeply, to communicate openly, and to experience relationships that are grounded in authenticity and trust. When you stop playing games, you also stop wasting time. Time is one of the most valuable resources we have, and pretending to be someone you're not or manipulating a situation for the sake of a game means you're not fully investing in what truly matters. Genuine connections take time, effort, and vulnerability. Playing games only delays the inevitable, preventing relationships from growing in a natural, healthy way. Instead of wasting time with mind games, focus on fostering real, authentic relationships where communication and trust are the primary foundations. These are the types of relationships that last and bring true fulfillment. In conclusion, helping someone see the future is not about painting a perfect picture, but rather guiding them to discover their own potential and vision. It's about fostering hope, inspiring confidence, and creating a shared understanding of what's possible. Through patience, vulnerability, and consistent support, we empower them to break free from limitations, overcome obstacles, and take meaningful steps toward their dreams. When we help others see the future as something they can actively shape, we not only encourage growth and resilience, but also build deeper, more fulfilling connections. By guiding them toward a brighter tomorrow, we also help create a journey that is full of purpose, direction, and joy. In conclusion, helping someone see the future is not about painting a perfect picture, but rather guiding them to discover their own potential and vision. It's about fostering hope, inspiring confidence, and creating a shared understanding of what's possible. Through patience, vulnerability, and consistent support, we empower them to break free from limitations, overcome obstacles, and take meaningful steps toward their dreams. When we help others see the future as something they can actively shape, we not only encourage growth and resilience, but also build deeper, more fulfilling connections. By guiding them toward a brighter tomorrow, we also help create a journey that is full of purpose, direction, and joy.